Good evening and welcome to the Newshour Agenda. It's a landslide win for the BJP in the national capital, which is all set to form the government in Delhi after 27 years. Aam Aadmi Party, which had won 62 seats in the 2020 Assembly poll, has been dealt a crushing blow, reduced to just 22 seats. Some of the tallest leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, including Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, Saurabh Bharadwaj and Satinder Jain, have lost. Now, the Congress has failed to open its account, scoring a hat-trick of zeros, with the party also drawing a blank in the 2015 and the 2020 Assembly polls. But while the Congress's performance has been dismal, it has also ended up causing significant damage to Arvind Kejriwal and his party. Now, the Prime Minister, in his victory speech, took a swipe at the Congress party. Let's first listen into that.
कांग्रेस ने जीरो की डबल हैट्रिक लगाई है। कांग्रेस एक परजीवी पार्टी बन चुकी है। ये खुद तो डूबती है, अपने साथियों को भी डुबोती है।
Now, why are we saying that the Congress party has damaged the Aam Aadmi Party? Well, there are 14 seats in which the Congress party has taken a significant chunk of votes, and that chunk of votes is actually bigger than the victory margin, and that includes the Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal's own seat of New Delhi. JVC Shriyama is with us. JVC, let's quickly go through some of these. It is Sandeep Dixit who has damaged Arvind Kejriwal. He has got 4,568 votes, but Arvind Kejriwal lost only by 4,089 votes. Parvesh Verma thereby has won the election. Let's quickly go across to all of these constituencies. Similar situation seen in Jangpura. It's the BJP's Tarvinder Singh Marwa who won. Manish Sisodia lost. He lost by 675 votes, but it is Farhad Suri of Congress who got over 7,000 votes. Next seat that we're talking about is Mehrauli. Gajendra Singh Yadav of BJP has won. Mahinder Chaudhary has lost by 1,782 votes. Pushpa Singh of Congress got over 9,000 votes here. The third constituency is Badli. Ahir Deepak Chaudhary of BJP has won. Ajay Yadav has trailed by 15,000 votes. However, Devendra Yadav of Congress, this is the state chief who got over 41,000 votes. Very interesting contest there. Rajendra Nagar as well, Umang Bajaj of BJP wins. Durgesh Pathak lost by just 1,231 votes. However, Vineet Yadav of Congress got over 4,000 votes. Kasturba Nagar, Neeraj Basoya of BJP wins. Congress's Abhishek Dutt has done better than the Aam Aadmi Party. We'll of course put out those numbers shortly. Chhatarpur is where Kartar Singh Tawar of the BJP has won. Brahm Singh Tawar has lost by 6,239, whereas Congress has got over 6,600 votes, and that's the situation in that particular constituency. Another giant killer over here is Shikhar Rai, who has in fact defeated incumbent outgoing Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj by 3,188 votes. Garvit Singh of Congress has got over 6,700 votes. Let's quickly take this across. JVC, this is very interesting. Now, while the maths may not add up if the AAP and Congress come together, we've seen the debacle of Lok Sabha. But the point is that Congress in the fray has undoubtedly damaged Aam Aadmi Party.
It is damaged, but certainly chemistry would not have worked. The people who voted for Sandeep Dixit would not have voted for Arvind Kejriwal. They would have either stayed back or would have put for Nota or would have even voted for Parvesh Singh Verma.
Why do you say that?
Because that's what they are saying. See, when I went to Sarojini Nagar, when I went to the Khan market, these are the places where I personally visited. They said, we like Sandeep Dixit, but we want to defeat Arvind Kejriwal. So we may vote for Sandeep Dixit or we might have to vote for Parvesh Singh Verma. Because the voter in Delhi went out to boot out and log out Arvind Kejriwal's government. In those anger elections, we saw in Telangana the anger election. In the anger election, what happened? Whoever can defeat BRS.
Okay.
If BJP can defeat, put BJP.
Okay.
If Congress can defeat, Congress.
Okay, let me just quickly introduce our panel, JVC, before I go across to others. Sanju Verma is national spokesperson of BJP with us. We have Vivek Srivastava here in our studio. Dr. Shelly Oberoi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. But Tehseen Poonawala, do you agree with JVC's contention that even if AAP and Congress had come together, they would not have been able to defeat the BJP because of his momentum?
Thank you for having me on the show, Madhav. Difficult to say no to JVC today. He was the first to get the Times Now exit poll, JVC polls right, and he stuck his neck out when the Aam Aadmi Party attacked him and doubled down. So congratulations to you. Two things, though I don't completely agree with this. I do think that the Congress has a right to form its political party. It's not an NGO. the Aam Aadmi Party hurt the Congress in Haryana. In 5 seats, I know, the Aam Aadmi Party got more votes than the Congress, more votes than the margin of the Congress defeat. They've hurt the Congress in Goa. The votes that the Aam Aadmi Party got in Goa, the percentage affected the Congress, Aam Aadmi Party plus TMC. So high time the Congress gets up, becomes the alpha and stops allowing these parties to run roost. Sorry, the Congress is the lead party in the India Alliance. They even were shameless enough to say they will throw Congress out of the India Alliance. And I want to tell your viewers one thing, and I was involved in this. You know, Aam Aadmi Party wanted to do an alliance in Haryana. I was involved. So they came, they wanted 6 seats. Congress offered them 4 seats. 5 pe ho jata, 6 pe ho jata deal. Arvind Kejriwal ji got released. Who released him? Abhishek Manu Singhvi ji and Kapil Sibal ji were fighting for him. Comes out, declares all seats in Haryana. Even Delhi, Times Now broke the tweet. He asked all seats.
Let me put that to Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Shelly Oberoi, today you have a situation where the party has, it is very clear. 22 plus 14 is actually 36. Now, while that maths, the chemistry may or may not work on ground, the fact is that in 14 seats, had you had some kind of an alliance, perhaps that number would have been higher than what it currently is. Do you agree with that contention? Because even the Prime Minister said, despite getting the entire India Alliance partners, whether it's SP, whether it's TMC, so on and so forth, several others, to support Arvind Kejriwal, still they were unsuccessful. They only managed to defeat the Congress party once again.
Thank you so much for getting me on show. First of all, I would like to congratulate Bharatiya Janata Party for winning the Delhi Assembly elections. And what I feel is that whenever public chooses any government, chooses any party, they have a right given by the constitution to right to vote and to choose their public representatives themselves. Public has given mandate to Bharatiya Janata Party, and public must be having a lot of expectation and hope from Bharatiya Janata Party. What I wish is that they will try to fulfill all their promises which they have done to Delhi people. And like in last 10 years, Aam Aadmi Party worked a lot for Delhi people. We have served them, and our purpose is to serve the public of Delhi. On the other hand, this is not an end for Aam Aadmi Party. This is just a beginning. We will come back again.
Well, Shelly Oberoi is certainly more gracious than some of the other panelists who are in fact in complete denial that there was a loss even today. But before I go across to Sanju Verma and Vivek Srivastava, quick look at some of the other statistics that we have with us. This is of course New Delhi. If you can bring out the next set of statistics, what really is the implication of what we are seeing over here? Possible ripple effect in the 2027 Punjab polls perhaps is a big question. In fact, a lot of buzz about whether the MLAs are talking to others, so on and so forth. Next implication, if you can quickly bring on, results could derail AAP's expansion plans nationwide. The third implication, Kejriwal's propriety plank takes a beating. Certainly questions as far as Sheesh Mahal are concerned that continue to linger. Congress hurts Aam Aadmi Party and questions over India Alliance's future and how parties can work together even if there's no Lok Sabha elections around the corner. This is, of course, as far as the implications are concerned. Very quickly, Vivek Srivastava, do you agree with this contention? Because, you have India Alliance and you have Omar Abdullah saying that, you can't have an alliance in a vacuum. You can't be fighting 6 months earlier and then suddenly be going to the people saying, "Nahi, ab hum alag hai." People also will look into that as a hypocritical position.
I absolutely agree with what Omar Abdullah has said. Many seats, Devendra Yadav's seat was a sure shot. He has worked so hard. He is the state president of the Congress party. और वो एक आम आदमी पार्टी वाले आए, थोड़ा सा वोट ले गए and he lost. So I mean that has happened, in both the cases.
Abhishek Dutt.
Abhishek Dutt. So I mean,
also
there were many good Congress candidates who have also lost because there was an Aam Aadmi Party candidate standing opposite, and the votes.
But then you have Pawan, Pawan Kheda, who comes out to say that we are not the ones. These liberal bleeding hearts who are talking about it today. So, Goa, Gujarat, Aam Aadmi Party is the one that was the aggressor.
Agreed. So ego has to go. Common minimum program has to be made. Okay. Joint rallies have to be done. See, there was one alliance between the Samajwadi Party and the Bahujan Samajwadi Party once, and it crashed. It crashed because the leaders ne to kar liya Gadbandhan ko, but at the ground level, since the cadre had been fighting with each other for a long time, they did not accept it.
Okay, so you agree with this contention or not?
No, it has to go
together,
down.
Should they not?
No, you can join hands, provided the leaders make sure that the cadre also joins hands.
Okay, leaders have to come together, cadre has to come together, a lot of that chemistry has to work on ground. Sanju Verma, you agree with their contention that had they come together, now of course in hindsight, several coming out to say, perhaps the outcome may have been different, we don't know.
Madhav, first and foremost, let's get one thing very clear. JVC is right when he says this is in many ways an anger election, a referendum against Kejriwal, his politics of hypocrisy, deceit, lies, shenanigans, so on and so forth. But let's not forget the fact that the BJP Karyakarta on the ground worked tirelessly, worked very hard. So to say that, this was just an anger election is being unfair and completely unjust to the millions of BJP Karyakartas who gave their, sweat and blood, literally speaking, burnt the midnight oil. And don't forget, after the BJP was reduced to 240 odd in June 2024, everybody said Modi magic khatam ho chuka hai. Modi ki guarantee mein abhi wo dam nahi raha. And let me say one thing very clearly, that first Haryana, then Maharashtra, and now Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is stronger than ever before. It's not the Modi factor, Madhav, it is the Modi tsunami. And the double engine Sarkar has been given a thumbs up. This is a referendum for Narendra Modi. This is a referendum for the fact that Narendra Modi inspires trust.
Tsunami is when you get 60 plus seats.
No, let's be fair. Let's be fair. They have got far more than the simple majority. Let's be very clear. Whether it is 60, whether it's 48, whether it's 50, the fact is they have a convincing majority. It's not a slender majority. Let's just leave it there. I think these are minor points of bickering, but there is in fact an interesting tweet that's been put out. I want to very quickly bring that up on the screen. In fact, this is a tweet by Swati Maliwal. And in fact, she has come out to tweet a video of Atishi dancing. This is ostensibly a victory parade following her victory in Kalkaji. This is what Swati Maliwal has tweeted. Ye kaisi, let me just read out the tweet. ये कैसा बेशर्मी का प्रदर्शन है, पार्टी हार गई, सब बड़े नेता हार गए और आतिशी मार लेना ऐसे जश्न मना रही है. Let's quickly bring up this video and play it out. Let's listen into this first before we get into the debate. All right, Sanju Verma, your response to this. Swati Maliwal says, ये कैसे बेशर्मी का प्रदर्शन है? This is when Aam Aadmi Party has lost the election. Why is it that she is seen celebrating in this manner? Your response, Sanju?
Madhav, I was on your debate last week also, and I said that one big factor which is going to be a catalyst in the Delhi Assembly elections is the Swati Maliwal factor. Arvind Kejriwal and his darbaris kept waxing eloquent about Mahila Samman, Mahila Samman. अरे कैसा महिला सम्मान? केजरीवाल was the chief minister. केजरीवाल के सीएम रेसिडेंस के अंदर, केजरीवाल की मौजूदगी में, केजरीवाल की स्पाउस सुनीता केजरीवाल की मौजूदगी में, केजरीवाल की पार्टी के राज्यसभा सांसद स्वाति मालीवाल को बुरी तरह से पीटा जाता है by Kejriwal's retainer Bibhav Kumar, and the entire Aam Aadmi Party cadre subsequent to that would come on television debates, character assassinate Swati Maliwal, and Kejriwal consumed favicol when his own former colleague who's worked in the party for 18 years from scratch was being character assassinated. You think the women of Delhi were fools? They could see through the charlatan that Kejriwal is.
Okay.
The mask fell off, but Kejriwal could not wake up and smell the coffee.
Dr. Shelly Oberoi, while Swati Maliwal may have enough reason to be incised with the Aam Aadmi Party, the point that's being made by her is that on a day when the party has called for introspection, Mr. Kejriwal has called for a meeting, I believe, in the evening of even several of the party spokespersons. On a day such as this, is this the correct image to be going out from the Aam Aadmi Party? Your response, Dr. Shelly Oberoi?
See, this time the election was totally different, and how and what happened in Kalkaji Vidhan Sabha, everybody knows. How Ramesh Bidhuri ji abused and used bad words for our sitting chief minister. This was a fight between the good and the evil, fight against the Gundagardi, what he did at that time. And this time the election was
completely unacceptable, ma'am. Nobody can in any way justify that language. But the point is, she's a sitting chief minister. When the party loses in a state such as Delhi, one would expect the outgoing chief minister to be a little, sober in terms of celebrating. This kind of a celebration is perhaps meant for when you win an election. Is there something that Ms. Atishi has to celebrate?
And on the other hand, you were talking about that the Kejriwal has been wiped out. Let me tell you, this is very important to quote. Although the difference between the number is high, it's more, but the gap in share of vote is just now 2.2%. AAP vote share is 43.6% and BJP is 45.8%.
So that
It
justifies
means
the
the difference
celebration.
between the vote percentage is only 2.2%.
Are you saying that justifies the celebration, Dr. Shelly O'Brien?
No, this is the celebration of, because that was a fight in that Vidhan Sabha between good and evil. He has behaved like evil in the constituency. The way he abuses, गुंडागर्दी करी उन्होंने.
Okay,
महिलाओं
victory
का
of evil over good. You agree with that
उनके
contention,
परिवार
Tahsin?
के लिए अब शब्द
Do you think Mr. Kejriwal would be okay with this?
When I saw this video, Shelly ji, please, if I may.
One second, Shelly ji. Now let others come in. Yes.
I want to congratulate Sanju anyway. Sanju, congratulations. When I saw this video, I was very, very sure this was the video when Arvind Kejriwal ji was released from jail. I thought it was the old video being tweeted. Yeah. That's what. But when I see this video, I think the song in the background is Abhi to party shuru hui hai, and the party is going to continue from Delhi to Punjab.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, किसकी पार्टी शुरू हुई है?
नहीं ठीक है, मतलब वो एक इलेक्शन अपना उन्होंने व्यक्तिगत जीता है. बहुत से लोग उनके लिए लड़े होंगे, मरे होंगे, काम किया होगा, सड़कों पे उतरे होंगे. नहीं एब्सोल्युटली, मैं पसीने की बात कर रहा हूँ. नहीं क्यों नहीं यार, क्यों रोए? वो कह रही है मैं आगे लड़ूंगी, आगे बढ़ूंगी.
Like CPIM will celebrate winning one seat.
No, sorry, I don't understand. देखिए रमेश,
may I ask you a question? Would Mr. Jyoti Basu or Mr. Buddhadev Bhattacharya do this?
देखिए, you have to understand it in on two contexts over here. Number one,
Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan do this?
नहीं सुनिए, पहले तो संजू से बोलिए कि रमेश, इन्होंने बहुत बड़ा एक सर्टिफिकेट निकाल दिया कि स्वाति मालीवाल के खिलाफ ये हुआ. आप जरा रमेश बिदूरी के खिलाफ दो शब्द बोल दीजिए संजू वर्मा कि वो आदमी गलत है, उसकी भाषा गलत थी और महिलाओं का अपमान किया था. अगर आप बोल सकें.
What do the two cases have to do with each other?
पहले तो ये बात हो गई. अब आप आ जाइए
physical assault and nobody is justifying Bhuduri.
नहीं तो ये जो विक्ट्री प्रोसेशन आप देख रहे हैं इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी का, ये उस रावण के हारने की खुशी में है और ये जस्टिफाइड है.
रावण,
हमने उसको रावण जस्टिस बोल दिया. वो आदमी माइनॉरिटीज को गाली देता है. वो माइनॉरिटीज को गाली देता है.
You really believe Kejriwal will be okay with this?
No, I think we are overreacting. It's okay. We are
overreacting. Okay, this is an overreaction.
You are overreacting.
It's an overreaction by Swati. Respond.
Absolutely no.
I don't know क्या बैठ करके वो.
That's what the right question. Would Jyoti Basu or Pinarayi Vijayan, any one of them would do it? Would say probably Udayanidi's challenge. DMK loses, but Udayanidi's challenge wins. Will we celebrate like that? Absolutely no. Will any BJP leader celebrate like that? No. Even if you have to go and give thanks to people, you have to go do it in a very sober manner. Yeah. This looks like a celebration for Arvind Kejriwal's defeat, Manish Sisodia's defeat, Somnath
You are reading too much into it. You are reading too much into it.
No, I'm not reading too much into it.
Sir,
the faction fighters come outside. Faction fighters come outside, Madhav.
You know, did you see Kejriwal's press conference or his media
Absolutely,
statement?
I saw it.
Yeah, did you see it? Did he look like somebody who's overjoyed? Have you seen his body language?
Shambles, his hairstyle,
no, but did he look like somebody who's in a mood to celebrate?
That's okay, that's all right. It's not that. But then
all the ministers have been defeated.
Sir,
all the ministers have been defeated. Whether it's Saurabh Bharadwaj,
Atishi is going to replace
Kejriwal.
Atishi is going to replace the whole.
I'm not thinking, she's thinking.
No, she is not thinking.
I'm not thinking.
I don't think so.
She's thinking.
आप लोग जबरदस्ती एक चीज को जस्टिफाई कर रहे हैं.
हम कुछ नहीं कह रहे हैं, हम बस स्वाति मालिवाल के कमेंट को डिस्कस कर रहे हैं.
और उसमें सेलिब्रेशन होना चाहिए. बीजेपी जैसी पार्टी ऐसे लोगों को टिकट देती है, इनको शर्मिंदा होना चाहिए.
Okay, Sanju Verma, your response.
You know, Vivek Srivastava is obviously sitting in the studios, so he should hold his horses. Please don't heckle everybody who comes to speak because today is not your day. आज बीजेपी को थोड़ा जश्न मनाने दीजिए. आपके पेट में दर्द हो रहा है, मैं समझ सकती हूं, बट अपने पेट के दर्द को थोड़ा संभाल कर रखिए. Now let me first and foremost thank you, Tehseen. At least you had the grace to congratulate the BJP. I want to say one thing, Madhav. You know, Shelly O'Brien said, you know, आम आदमी पार्टी और बीजेपी के वोट शेयर के बीच में 2.5-3% का अंतर है. Don't look at it that way. The Aam Aadmi Party in 2020 got 53.8% vote share. That has fallen to 43.56% now. They are down 10.24%. The BJP was at 38.7% and BJP plus is at 47.2%, which means that's a 8.5% vote share rise. A 500% rise in seat share. Don't forget, out of 9 Muslim-dominated seats, last time Aam Aadmi Party won 9 out of 9. This time they won 6, BJP won 3.
Because
last
Congress
time in
was also
12
fighting along.
dominated seats. अरे भाई साहब एक मिनट. Last time in 12
एंगर कुछ नहीं था.
One second, okay. Conclude your point. Wait, one second.
जीत गए.
Don't interrupt, please. Let her conclude your point. Sanju, please conclude your point quickly. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for reining in this blabbermouth. You know, Madhav, let me make one thing very clear. Last time in 12 Dalit dominated seats, Aam Aadmi Party had a 100% strike rate. This time, the BJP won in 8 of these and the Aam Aadmi
नहीं
Party
लोगों का एंगर बताइए जरा मुझे, कैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि लोगों को बड़ा एंगर आ गया था? मैं तो कह रहा हूं आम आदमी पार्टी कांग्रेस से लड़ी तो आप जीत गए।
विवेक जी हार गए
देयर मिसमैनेजमेंट।
वन सेकंड
ये
विवेक,
तहसीन भाई की पार्टी और आम आदमी पार्टी का मिसमैनेजमेंट है मैडम। आपके खिलाफ कोई किसी के खिलाफ एंग्री नहीं था।
one second. No, Vivek. So why didn't you collaborate with them? So why didn't you collaborate with them? Whose fault is that?
ठीक है, वो हमारी गलती है।
ठीक है, क्या हुआ? चुनाव में अगर कोई पार्टी जीत रही है और इनकम्बेंट पार्टी 10 साल की इनकम्बेंट पार्टी 11 साल की, I don't understand the logic, sir. What kind of logic is this?
कहना भाई
The incumbent party is gone and you say there is no anger against them.
लेकिन लोगों में गुस्सा उसा नहीं था कुछ। हमारी गलती है।
तो इतने खुश थे कि केजरीवाल को वोट आउट कर दिया।
But we are missing the woods for the tree. The BJP won the elections again. Congratulations. They had a sober celebration, whatever Paresh Sharma ji rally and all. The only person having a DJ party is acting. She's having a DJ party.
Okay, Communist Party supporter is talking about Congress and AAP coming together. But
Okay, let Shelley O'Brien come in. Shelley O'Brien, even the BJP has not seen this kind of a DJ party. That's what Tehseen is saying. It's rather unusual.
I think rather than discussing the irrelevant things, I need to ask the BJP spokesperson. They have won. The public have given them mandate. Now she should talk about agendas. She should talk about what development would be done by their government in coming times. How they will improve the infrastructure. What will be done by them for education. What they will do for hospitals. What they will do to clean Yamuna. Now,
Okay.
they should discuss all this.
No, sure.
They
I
have
think that's a
been
very fair
criticizing all
question
the
on
policies.
pollution, on infrastructure, on the sewage. There are many important questions, and the people of Delhi are looking at a 30-day, a 60-day, a 6-month, and perhaps a year or two of roadmap as to how all of these issues will be followed. Because if the BJP doesn't walk the talk, then that too is something that the voters are going to note. And let's say this: we've seen the power of the voting public today, and any party that does not fulfill or takes the public for granted, saying that I'll never be defeated, so on and so forth, as we've seen as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, this is a very important lesson for all of us across the country to take. We'll have to leave it there. Sanju Verma, JVC Shriram, Tehseen Poonawalla, Dr. Shelley O'Brien, Vivek Srivastava, thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the Newshour Agenda. Highlights of the Prime Minister's victory speech